All right, let's dive into a comedy sketch that absolutely nails the complete and utter chaos of being a teenager trying to date in this digital world. And trust me, it all kicks off with a social media bio that makes zero sense.
So, this is where we begin, with this one bizarre phrase, cake murder on 25th July. This is literally what a girl has written in her Instagram bio. I mean, what does that even mean? Is it a threat? A super weird party theme? Maybe it's an inside joke that's so deep you'd need a drill to find it. Nobody has a clue. But this one little phrase is what sends a group of teenage boys into a full-blown detective mode panic.
And that brings us to the center of this whole puzzle, a girl named Rinky. She is the enigma that this group of, let's be honest, kind of hopeless boys are trying to figure out. And their whole investigation, their entire saga, doesn't start with some big dramatic moment. Nope. It starts with a simple tap on a screen.
And this is it. This is the moment it all goes down. One of the guys gets cornered and interrogated by his own friends. And what was his big crime? He was keeping up a Snapchat streak with Rinky. Now you have to understand, in their world, this isn't just sending a few pictures back and forth. Oh no, this is like a major international incident, because Rinky isn't just any girl.
So here's why everyone is freaking out. Rinky is 17, right? But the rumor is her boyfriend is a 28-year-old badmosh, which basically means he is not a guy you want to mess with. The boys are genuinely terrified. A simple Snapchat streak could get them into some serious trouble. And that fear is what pushes them to try and understand the girl at the center of it all, Rinky herself.
Okay, so Snapchat is officially a no-go zone. Their next move in this quest for information, they head over to Instagram. The plan is simple. They just need to figure her out by getting a good look at her. You know, see her profile picture. Easy enough, right? Well, you'd be very, very wrong.
Their dedication here is, honestly, it's kind of amazing. It's like a digital treasure hunt. So they find her first account. It's private. The bio has a link to a second private account. Okay, they follow it. And on that profile, her picture shows a little more of her face. Then, the bio on that account links to a third one, and so on, with just a tiny sliver more of her face revealed each time. This isn't a social media profile, it's a full-on escape room.
So get this, they had to click through 50 different private Instagram accounts. 50. All linked to one another, leading them down this insane rabbit hole just to see a single photograph. I mean, the sheer effort is off the charts. The anticipation must have been killing them.
And after all that, after jumping through 50 digital hoops, this is the grand prize. A photo of her face, finally, completely covered by a mask. The entire investigation was for nothing. It's a total dead end. The mystery of Rinky is still unsolved, and you can just feel their frustration boiling over.
So this epic failure, it's not really just about one girl anymore. It kind of sends the whole group into this much bigger spiral. They start looking around at the dating world, and all they can see is this massive, fundamental injustice. So here's how they decide to cope. Since nobody else seems to want to date them, they just declare that they're in a relationship with each other. Right. It becomes this little closed-off club of romantic failure. And from inside their bubble, they just watch and judge all the other couples they see. And the judgment is fast, and it is brutal. Every single couple they see is just another piece of evidence in the case of life's not fair. It always kicks off with this question, just filled with total disbelief. How on earth did that guy get a girlfriend when they can't? And then the rationalization kicks in. They'll see a couple that they think is a mismatch, and bam, it's definitive proof. They decide, okay, looks must mean absolutely nothing. Which, just makes their own situation even more confusing. Because if it's not about looks, then what is it that they're doing so wrong? And finally, they land on their big conclusion. It's not our fault. It can't be. It's everyone else. The girls must just have terrible taste. It's really the only explanation that makes sense to them. But is that what really has them so worked up? So let's ask the real question. Is all this anger really about random couples they see on the street, or some big idea of unfairness? Or is there something way more specific, way more personal, that's driving them absolutely bonkers? And there it is. That's the real reason they're losing their minds. It's not just that other people have girlfriends. It's that the one person they all agreed was at the very bottom of the social food chain, the class chomu, the biggest nerd you can imagine, even he has a girlfriend. This is the ultimate slap in the face. This is what truly breaks them. So they've officially hit rock bottom. They're desperate. And what do you do in 2024 when you have an impossible problem? Well, you turn to the only expert you can trust, a YouTube tutorial. It is time for a crash course. And this is the life-changing wisdom they uncover. A 2-step masterclass on how to kiss a girl. Step 1, just don't be nervous. Oh, brilliant. Why didn't they think of that? And step 2, the secret weapon, if you do get nervous, just drop and do 10 push-ups. That'll fix it. Armed with this, let's call it interesting advice, they feel like they're ready for anything. Which, of course, brings us to the grand finale. We've seen them do their research, we've seen the angst, we've even seen their training. But what actually happens when all this planning runs smack into the real world? It's time for a major reality check. On one hand, you have their expectation. They imagine this super cool, confident, smooth romantic hero making all the right moves. And on the other hand, you have the cold, hard reality, which the sketch puts so beautifully. The second they're actually standing in front of a girl, they will completely fall to pieces. And the evidence of their total cluelessness is just everywhere. They overthink every single tiny interaction until they're completely paralyzed. One of them is so cheap, or maybe just so sure he's going to fail, that he literally saves the gift wrap from a present to use it again for the next girl. And in the most baffling move of all, one of them gives a girl a toy kitchen set, telling her it's so she can practice. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up.
So, what do we take away from all this? Yeah, on the surface, it's an absolutely hilarious sketch about some clueless teenagers. But the real genius here is how it shows that the digital world didn't invent new dating anxieties. It just cranked the volume on the old ones up to an 11. The fear, the confusion, the insane overthinking. It's all the same stuff, just now it's filtered through 50 private Instagram accounts.